Sie hören Sport und Musik.
Das Spiel ist aus! Deutschland ist Weltmeister!
Mario Götze! Mario Götze!
Tonight, whether you call it football, or soccer, a German American and a German in America dare to call it Fußball. German football from an American point of view. Let's add some buns to that. Football or soccer.
Hello.
Hi, can you hear me?
Hi, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah. We're here, right? We're here.
We're here.
We're here. Are we on the thing yet? A little behind.
What? What's happening?
Are we here? I don't know what's happening. It's okay. We're live. Welcome back. 2 weeks ago. It's the Schnitzel Boys. How we doing? How you doing, Bjorn?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing. I missed you.
I'm feeling a little technically fragile.
Me too. We're sorry for those at home.
We're not coming at you with our usual confidence because I had a browser problem. But yeah, I missed you too. I had so many things to say last week, but I was in Germany. So
you're in the old country. How is the old country doing? Is it still the same? What's going on?
It was a quick trip. I was there for my mother's birthday, and so I can't say that that I don't feel competent to comment on larger vibes. I mean, people definitely are a little down on the US of A. I was some people are having some issues, but that's
What else is new? I mean,
what else is new?
You know what I read? You know what I saw on Threads the other day?
On Threads? You're on Threads?
Yeah, I think Instagram was forcing me on Threads.
Huh.
Our Schnitzel Boys present, by the way, our Schnitzel Boys presence, by the way, does need to be expanded. That's on me. I'm only on Twitter, which is a cesspool. I should be on Blue Sky and I should be on Threads.
I'm not helping this at all. I try to be on both Threads and Blue Sky very briefly, and I didn't enjoy it.
Well, but on Threads, it probably was, but it's like people that read about the USA hate it. People that drive through the USA love it. I think it was something like that. And I was like, yes, that was correct. That's great. When you're here, everything's great, but if you're reading the news that we export, it's not good because America's a giant country. Way bigger than anybody else.
It's a large space. The Louisiana Purchase is to blame for this.
Oh, only partly. Then there's the War of 1848, whatever.
Right. Of course. But without the Louisiana Purchase, none of this would be happening. None of this largeness could occur.
Blame the French looking for a bargain.
Napoleon and Jefferson.
Jefferson.
Well, the Haitians really you can credit for this, because this is what facilitated the Louisiana Purchase, is that the French army was trying to conquer this continent. They got stuck in Haiti, and the revolt in Haiti wore them out to the point where they were like, "Screw this! We don't want anything else to do with this insane continent. We're just going to sell you the land."
That's also the story of the American Revolution. You can thank Haiti for that too. The French, there was a huge monsoon or whatever, so they moved all their boats to America where the Revolutionary War was happening. So then they helped us. They won independence for us because they felt they should. While they're if we can store their boats, they can win us independence. So there you go. Blame the French. Blame the Vive la
France. Vive la France. Vive la France. Oh, which is an excellent segue. The Ballon d'Or was awarded to a French player, Ousmane Dembélé.
That's right. Good for him. I don't really care about the Ballon d'Or. But
yeah, I don't either.
The big one though was it was dominated by two guys for years. This is like how Bayern München went to the Bundesliga and finally Bayer Leverkusen won it. So Messi and Ronaldo won it every year and finally someone else won. Although who won it last year? Wasn't it?
Rodri of Man City, and then
I guess it was someone else
immediately
last
after, or maybe even before, completely destroyed his knee and had to take a year off. Yeah, I don't care about it either. I think individual awards are kind of whatever in the soccer. It's a team
sport, and B, the goal scorers get all the glory, but like the goalkeepers and the defenders do more work, and if they deserve more of the glory.
Well,
but
the
they get none
goalkeepers
of it,
get their own award, which went to Donnarumma. But his team didn't even. He's supposedly the best goalkeeper in the world, but his team said, "Nah, we'll get somebody else," and so he went to Manchester City. I don't think that happens that often, that the goalie who wins the award then changes teams in the same year. That's it's odd. It's unusual, but yeah, that's what happened there.
That's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. People want what they want, and it is what it is. But that's the Ballon d'Or. Yeah. So,
but anyway, you called this episode Americanissimo, and you were referring.
I had no ideas.
You were referring to the Leverkusen Gladbach U.S. men's national team clash.
Jamboree.
Derby.
Well, first and foremost, Bjorn.
Yes.
If you're an American in Europe and you win very high points and assist a couple of goals, what happens to you the next week? Always, if you're an American, Bjorn?
You are the next big thing.
No, you get benched. Americans always get benched. So Gio Reyna was benched, right?
Wait,
Kevin
what did he do? What did he do the previous?
He was like, he has the highest rated player on the Gladbach team.
That was not. But prior. This was a. They lost 4-0 at home. Like this.
Yeah, but he wasn't the problem.
This was a one-eyed king among the blind kind of situation.
Well, yeah, but he's the one who gets punished. So Kevin Sturga starts.
Well, a little detail, just a small detail that you haven't mentioned is they changed coaches. The previous coach got fired, so it's a whole new regime.
That is the first thing a new coach does, is drop the American before you even know who's on the roster. Let's drop the American. New coach, drop the American, and then that's always step one.
So it's a national thing. It's just because he's American. His Americanness is holding him back.
Yes. Yes. It's the symbiology of soccer, Bjorn.
The what?
Symbology. Why, Bjorn? Why are romantic comedies always set around wintertime? Do you think?
Is that even true?
Yes.
I don't know, because it's cold and then people have to snuggle.
Yes, there's symbols. There's symbolism there. Okay, so the Brazilian starts and the American gets. It can be as subconscious as it wants to be, but it's very real. Very real.
Oh,
anyway,
that victim mentality, the U.S. soccer victim mentality runs so deep.
New coach.
Well,
first thing you do is you drop Gio Reyna. Who is this new coach?
I had a different take because I watched a lot of that. His first game. The new coach is called Eugen Polanski, I believe is his name.
He's interim,
but he's got a full head of. He's got that like sort of Danish-looking hair. That he's not Danish, but he's got that Danish-looking hair that kind of is very hip these days.
They're about to go get themselves a Dane if they know it's good for them, like the other teams just did.
Well, they got a Dane,
a
Dane lookalike.
German, Polish man.
He looks Danish, but he likes Kevin Sturga. Gio Reyna doesn't run.
Yeah, he's got to get his legs back.
He's got to get his legs back. Yeah. I mean,
I know
this is run. I don't take credit for this. Matt Doyle, armchair analyst, pointed this out, that he had not seen Gio Reyna in a full sprint for 2 years, and I was like, that can't be right. And so he got the start, so I watched all of Gio, and it's true. He does not accelerate really at all. He jogs. Gio
hasn't played in 2 years, so it's a ridiculous stat. If you don't play, of course you don't run in 2 years. You're sitting on the bench. No running on the bench. You're not allowed. You get kicked off the team if you run on the bench. You
So
run the
you
bench.
think okay, so this is just like he's getting back into it. You had a previous theory on the group chat saying he's trying to save himself from injury by jogging.
You guys, I didn't say that. You guys did.
No, you said this on the
Did I?
on our
okay, whatever.
on our text chat.
I just
Anyway,
don't. I'm just not open to all these geo attacks. We need to let him play. We need to let him cook. Wir müssen ihn, der muss kochen.
der muss
Jörg.
kochen. Muss wir
kochen.
lassen ihn machen. Wir lassen ihn machen. So
We're
he
letting
needs
him
a
do
little
it.
time.
Letting him
Well,
cook.
I guess he had a week, and that was not enough. The
New coach gets dropped. Don't
big
worry. He'll
home
drop
loss.
Kevin Sugar pretty soon. But Joe Scally was not dropped. Apparently, Joe Scally had a really,
Joe
really
Scally
good game.
did
How
not
much, did you watch
play.
this game, by the way?
Joe Scally didn't play in the game that Gio started, which was sort of
Yeah,
ironic.
he was injured, I think.
But
He was
now
injured.
he's back. He had a pretty good game from the little that I saw.
Malik Tillman had a goal.
He scored a goal.
So-
He
so
got a
three
little.
Americans.
He was criticized for his Champions League performance, but he had a decent game. I mean, I think overall people are a little underwhelmed with him. I think so far, I would say, the kicker anyway, the German press, sort of like, well, I mean, but yeah, it's tough. Leverkusen, he's got,
move.
Florian Wirtz is a hard act to follow.
It's a big move. He needs to. It's early. All these guys are coming out. Let him cook a bit. Let Malik Tillman know the team a little bit.
All right.
Let Gio learn the team. Let him give his give him a bit. The coaches need to let them cook, though. They both have brand new coaches that did not sign them, right? And then they have these brand new coaches that didn't sign them to deal with. So they have to impress their new guys, and let's get it going. Does Gio need to sprint more? Sure. He's not an idiot. I'm sure he learned. He's got coaches. Is he trying to design his game after Leo Messi? Because Leo Messi doesn't run as much. Maybe Gio's the smartest man in the room.
Definitely, it's not close. Lionel Messi accelerates way more in a given game than Gio Reyna did that time. Like this, that is not a. Yeah, Messi does a lot of walking, but if the situation calls, he will give it all he has. I mean, he's 30, however old he is.
Should we text him?
It's not like he. Do you have his number? Yeah. Well, if you have his number, just call him up. Just call him up. We'll just talk about it right now.
I can slide into his DMs and be like, "Hey, Gio, I need to run more during the game." I don't know if anyone told you this, but you don't run enough during games. So I figure I'll tell you this because I see the stats on TV. No one apparently is telling you this. I'll slide into his GOMs. Well, anyway, Gio got a full game last week. He got 15 minutes this week. He's getting minutes. He just needs to cook. He needs to bench Kevin Stöger. He needs to cook. Gladbach got a point.
He got subbed in with another guy in the 80th minute, and the other guy scored a goal.
Yeah,
scored the equalizer.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. I'm not.
Who's the other guy?
I mean, do I have to?
Well, good for the other guy. but Gio,
I didn't remember.
Gio's going to get going. We just need to let him cook. Gio's going to get going.
All right.
Gio watch here. He had 15 minutes.
Cooking is all he's been doing.
I hope he needs to.
So yeah.
Hamburg got their first win. Bayern München got a win. Dortmund, I think, got their win over the weekend. The big surprising result, I think, was Frankfurt dropped points. They lost 4-3 to Union Berlin.
They had a great game in the Champions League.
Yeah, 5-1 against
They killed Galatasaray. But then, this is a new thing for them. The Champions League those extra games, and they lost 3-4 to Union Berlin. Ollie Burke with a hat trick. The guy who changes teams every season. Like
Derek Ray,
the absolute, the quintessential journeyman. He got a hat trick and they got assists from the same guy for all 3 goals. So yeah, Union Berlin held on for a 4-3 win. Dortmund, Leipzig are in 3rd now. So you were high on them before the season. I kind of wrote them off. Then they lost that huge opening day, had that huge loss to Bayern, but they've won every other game since. So they're in there. Köln got their first loss, but they're still up top. as are
Mainz.
St. Pauli. Mainz
Mainz is cooking.
Mainz is cooking. Augsburg, the Sandro Wagner enthusiasm has not carried that team. They are in a relegation spot. Heidenheim has 0 points. Gladbach still ahead with 2, but Eugen Polanski, the vibes are good according to Kicker. But early days. That's what's going on. That's what's going on in the Bundesliga. Bochum lost again and fired everybody. The new president is shaking things up. He's making people work. There's some controversy about this. No, he's not bald.
Well,
the new coach is just interim, but the leadership, the main leadership of the club has changed in a very contentious annual assembly this summer. They swapped out and I was like, oh, these teams, these kinds of groups of board members seem pretty indistinguishable to me, but they apparently there's some changes afoot, so we'll see. But right now the squad is bad. They're losing every game, and Bundesliga 3 perhaps is next for Bochum.
Hey, you got to win somewhere. Maybe Bundesliga 3 is where it will be. But Mainz got a great win over the weekend, so good on for Mainz. We have Daniel Young in the chat, by the way.
That's right. Well, he's talking about, he wants to talk about NYCFC, as do I, but, all in due time.
Well, I just love, I want to dissect this comment, though. He said, yep, Miami will get destroyed at Citi Field and snuggle on the plane ride home. I wanted to break down the second part of that.
Well, I think this is a reference to the romantic comedy. Where people,
you know what? You're right. That's probably
that's what it is. It's like,
but it's not wintertime yet.
It's going to get cold. It's going to get cold early for Miami because they're going to just get so whipped.
So Leo Messi and Luis Suarez are going to meet cute afterwards, where they run into each other in Central Park.
They're going to have to keep each other
hey,
warm
aren't you,
on the plane ride.
Don't you own that mom and pop bookstore down the street? You're the big corporate guy.
What is that? Is that the Sleepless in Seattle reference, or
you've got mail? They're all the same one.
Noah Ephron.
Yeah, exactly. But and then afterwards, I just like trauma snuggling. They're like, we lost. They're shaking. A giant snuggie on the plane.
And they all have to. Yeah. So yeah, I like.
But it is MLS.
I mean,
it is MLS, so they're all on a Southwest flight, and in between all of them are strangers. We're like, who are these two guys?
I feel like, if we're talking about my team right now, I feel like we're the coyote in the cartoon, like that. We have run off the cliff, and we're like, we're staying up because we're still running, but once we look down, we're gonna drop. I don't know. There's gonna be a.
You guys are doing great. You're fourth place now.
We're in fourth. It's been incredible. It's been absolutely incredible. Since the only game we've lost was against last place DC United. We had an incredible comeback win that I sadly didn't see in person, but on Wednesday we came back. We haven't beaten Columbus since 2022. We got a stoppage time winner, beautiful goal too by Julian Fernandez, and then on Saturday, Charlotte came to town, 9 wins in a row, and I thought this is definitely going to be tight, and it was a pretty boring, actually, never kind of in danger, 2-0 victory, where the most entertainment we got from Wilfried Zaha, who was like drawing it up. He really had a hard time with Tavon Gray, our right back, and the referee felt so bad he gifted him a penalty that then Matt Freese saved, and he got into it with our coach. So that was there was some entertainment there.
Who got into it?
Zaha and Pascal Janssen. He said in the press conference that Zaha was really tightly marked. I mean the XG for Charlotte was almost nothing except for the penalty. It was just a smothering defensive performance that was pretty incredible, and especially Tavon Gray on Zaha. He gave him nothing, and Zaha was complaining about fouls, and then I guess our coach was like You were in the Premier League. So this is not a foul in the Premier League. And then Zaha had to laugh, apparently. Like, so,
Well, and in the Premier League, yeah.
yeah, I mean,
well, that's
if you want to talk about referees, we the referee on whatever his name was on Wednesday kept going with the annual tradition of gifting Columbus a penalty for nothing. That happened previously. That happened the previous year, and it now happened again. But anyway, I don't have to even have sour grapes with the refs because none of that mattered. We keep going, and like you're saying, we're in 4th place now. It's Miami, then it's at Sports Illustrated Stadium against your team. Then we are
That's
in
this
Philly, and then
Saturday.
at home. Yeah, that's this Saturday. We have all these games to me. It's like constant assault.
Wait, are you guys playing Miami first before you
On
play us?
Wednesday, yeah, we're playing Miami on Wednesday,
And then we have
and
the big
then
Schnitzel
we're
Boys showdown
playing,
on the weekend.
and then we have the Schnitzel Boys Derby on Saturday. So
It's a big one
we
for us.
gotta. I mean, at some point, something's gonna go awry. I hope it's not.
Let's
on
hope it's
Wednesday.
this Saturday. Let's hope it's this Saturday. I think it's.
I mean, I don't even know what I would pick. I definitely don't want it. We have not lost to Messi, and so let's not start that now.
Well, Miami.
But then I don't want to lose to the Red Bulls either.
Isn't Miami on a losing streak right now?
No, they've been pretty good. They were struggling a little bit, but now they're back. It's a little bit. We're in an odd. There's an odd. We have this odd. This used to happen all the time in Major League Soccer, where the schedule used to be completely disjointed, and these teams had like wildly different amounts. Yeah, Daniel Young is saying Red Bull will get their revenge on us. They got their revenge on us in the playoffs. There's no.
We could have revenge on you guys constantly. You guys have never.
I mean, I guess it's always there's always more revenging to be had.
But the bigger picture. Yeah, for whatever we can't find what Inter Miami.
Well, what I was going to say is that we used to have this whole disjointed table because of teams playing.
Yeah, we still do,
and we still do again. We have. Well, it's not. This was all supposed to be fixed a little bit with this Apple TV situation, but this year, yeah, the two favorites for the Supporters Shield right now, if you will, are like 5th and 4th or something in their respective tables because they have tons of games in hand. That's Inter Miami and Vancouver.
Very annoying.
They're really the only teams that that control their destiny for the Supporters Shield. They can both get to 70 points if they win all their games, which never happens. But they could.
Yeah, you never see that in the Bundesliga.
So yeah,
absolute crap. They just love it. I don't know what the deal is. They do what they do. Maybe part of this new schedule they keep teasing us will finally end that. We'll see. But yeah, the reason it's frustrating for me is because we have our eyes on one team, Chicago Fire. They're 2 points ahead and with a game in hand. They always have a game in hand. It's like that game in hand just makes it so uninteresting for me. It's like, I don't know. We need to even up right now. Like the fact they have a game in hand.
Well, the
don't even
Chicago
watch the games anymore.
The Chicago game that they have in hand is on the road at Inter Miami, so you could sort of,
we have 3 games left, and they've got 4 games left, and our 3 games are easier than their 4 games. But again, it's like they still always have a game in hand. We won't know until the last day. We need to even I hate unbalanced schedules. It's a waste of the whole point of soccer is like. You're watching everybody else at the same time. So if like someone's got 3 games in hand, you can't even compare.
Yeah.
It's annoying. So MLS, one of the many things you need to fix.
So yeah, Vancouver leads. Yeah, Vancouver
it's not looking good.
Leads the
East.
East.
It's not looking good.
Per game. For you, you're definitely.
We might miss the playoffs the first time after 15 years.
And we could make that happen. That there is I guess we'd have to see what the math ends up being, but. Yeah, if we beat you on Saturday, that's not going to be good for you.
No, that probably will eliminate us. To be honest, like we got 9 points out of that, 9 out of 9, and it's still not in our hand. Chicago's has a game in hand with 2 more points, and they're in the playoff spot, I think.
Yeah.
So it's their spot to lose. So we're just sneaking up, trying to grab it from them, which should be nice. But it is time for the New York Red Bulls maybe to miss the playoffs because the front office it's just the same crap over and over again.
Is that going
And
to
through
be the end?
energy
Is
and
that going to be the end
strategy,
for Zandel Schwartz?
maybe. I mean, maybe. I don't really know. We haven't missed the playoffs in 15 years, so I don't know how serious the front office takes missing the playoffs. I know they don't take much seriously, but pretty much they got kids coming through, which is always good. So thumbs up. They got their hands on Choupo-Moting and Emma Forsberg. Thumbs up as a veteran DPs. We needed those. We need those guys. But where they're severely lacking is like how dependent we are on Lewis Morgan. He's injured in the last 4 seasons. He's been injured out of 3 of them. Like guys like Lewis Morgan is who we lack. Back when we were better, we had Danny Royer and Bradley Wright Phillips. All these good mid-level guys who played their hearts out, who were very good. That's the backbone of an MLS successful team. Like LAFC has covered that in spades. Like I didn't even talk about me hanging out with Aaron Long this past weekend.
Oh yeah, talk about that.
And Aaron Long, was one of our star players. He's an injured LAFC bench warmer. Like LAFC's just covered in really solid players, and they're cooking with Son and Bouanga.
Oh
and then of course Vancouver with Thomas Muller. Unfortunately, got that little injury, but they had a 7-0 win last week. Like we need players, we need guys. And New York Red Bulls doesn't have guys. So it's a lot of obscurios they bend over backwards for. That after 2 weeks, these 20-year-olds from the Polish second division are on our second team. It's like MLS is too tough a league for some obscurio from Poland's second division or something to come and make any sort of impact. They just learned that lesson over and over again. I just don't understand why they're not hiring better talent from more competitive places. The Dante Van Zier move in spirit was correct. He was like a Belgian starlet in the Belgian league. They did pay a lot for him, but in principle, that move is correct. And for whatever reason, they're not doing that. They're just really making sure they get someone from Sweden or Iceland or Poland, and it's not their brightest young starlets. It's a real obscurio they dig deep to find. It's like those guys aren't going to cut it here, man. We've got academy kids for that. If you want to bring people in, you need to bring in Anders Dreyer. You need to sign a solid dude who's crushing it in Belgium or Denmark or wherever from the first division that has goals and assists under his belt already. More proven guys. So the New York Red Bulls just won't sign proven guys. They just won't. They sign bargain bin guys. And in the past, they've been able to cover that up because they have this great peppy, high-energy system that really works. But when they're not doing that, like now, you're like, what do they even do? They're not even high-pressing that much. When the New York Red Bulls high-presses a lot, they do well. When they don't high-press, they don't do well. It's just the same thing. And if you're singing that same song over and over again, eventually other people are going to get tired of it. So it's this thing where it's like, do we have the energy to play the way we want to play or not? And it ebbs and flows, and it's ebbing right now, and it's annoying. But we don't have the roster for us to be tactically flexible like an LAFC has or a Vancouver Whitecaps has. Maybe I give Vancouver Whitecaps too much credit. I think they're doing really well with their coach. I'm thinking LAFC is a good example of just they got all sorts of guys, all sorts of options, all sorts of, good mid-level players. And the New York Red Bulls just does not. And it is frustrating to watch.
And the East is tough this year. You're going to need like 50 points to make the playoffs in 9th place. That's very unusual. Usually you can in the East, in the West, 9th place right now is Dallas with 37 points. In the West, you would easily make the playoffs. So it would be, if it was like back in the day when you could be a Western Conference champion again this year, except it no longer works that way. But
but you're right. Like last year, 40 points got you in the playoffs. I think we're at 40 points. I think we're at 43 right now.
43,
and we're out of the playoffs. So we can get 9 points. We'd be at 52, and even that wouldn't guarantee us the playoffs.
We're at 53 right now, and just clinched. Which that usually if you go over 50, it's not even a question. So. It's the East is difficult. We first through 8 is still a possibility for us. Anything's possible. It's a very tight. I mean, first is very unlikely, but
Well, let's hope you get a
uh,
home playoff game.
that would be
Uh,
wonderful. I mean, for us right now, things are clicking. Our new signings all seem to be hitting. Nico is looking good. Hannes Wolf became only the 10th player in our history to score in double digits in the season. So he's been good. Aiden O'Neill is good. Our new center back, Raul Gustavo, has like some Alex Collins vibes. He likes to go forward when he had like 3 headers off corners in this game on Saturday, which is, I think, more than all of our other center backs have had all season combined. So, yeah, things are
well,
humming.
here we go.
Things are humming.
You know what else is coming from Daniel Young? Don't forget the Knicks, Gotham, and New York Liberty players will be present at the Miami game. Oh, so it's a big event.
That's gonna.
I wonder what kind of crowd is going to be there in Queens for this.
I mean, it's a Wednesday night, so who knows? But it's like, yeah, I mean,
But it is messy, right?
it is messy. Yeah, it's messy.
But
so,
so I met Aaron Long over the weekend,
yeah,
and also technically Edwin Cerrillo was supposed to be there from the LA Galaxy. But you know who else I met? So I'm a big soccer nerd. So a little bit behind the curtain, I went to I worked a store opening in Santa Monica in the 3rd Street Promenade, which is a very cute, movies and TV used to do all the time with a big Ferris wheel.
yeah, I've been there.
A very, very cute place. Very, very nice place. And they had El Culto. Maybe they'll be a sponsor. They're a Mexican sporting goods store, and it's their first location. And they wanted to open with a big party. So I got hired to sort of be an interactive actor at the event. And I ran this thing called the Kickvant. Like it wasn't called the Kickvant, it's a soccer wall. But it's exactly like the Kickvant from Sports Studio.
Mm-hmm.
It's this wall.
Torwand schießen.
It's a wall that said, but it's like the Magic 8-Ball wall. So it's a wall that said yes, no, maybe, try again, ill, you're fired, that kind of thing. And then I had people ask
You're
a
fired.
question,
That's harsh.
or something like that, ew, or whatever.
And
they had to kick like the Magic 8-Ball. So Aaron Long was the talent, and he was just sitting there in front of the store. And I said, "Hey, Aaron," I talked to him like I knew him. I'm like, "Aaron, what's up, bud?" And he's like, "Hey," and I'm like, "Hey, I was a Rebels fan for your photos." Like, "Yeah, sure." And then I was serving food, and I asked if he wanted food. He's like, "Yes, I actually do want." I was serving Mexican street corn covered in Parmesan cheese. And I'm like, "You want this?" He's like, "I really do want this, but unfortunately, I don't think I can eat that right now." Like, I don't know if he's trading or whatever. But so he was very cool, and he gave a free jersey away. So it was nice to meet Aaron Long, which was nice. Like I said, Edwin Cerrillo was around there. But this is how much of a nerd I am. So a very, 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 I'll say her name because I'm a doxer, her first name at least. A lot of pretty ladies there. A very lovely, pretty little lady came into my booth, and she talked about like her dad was Brazilian and her mom was Chilean, and she loves Brazil and Chile and blah blah blah. She had on a nice Manchester United jersey, and then she kicked the ball, and she was really good at it. She's like, "I'm not good at soccer."
No such thing. But okay.
Yeah, well, she's like, "I'm not good at soccer." I'm like, "Oh, your dad's Brazilian, you have it in your blood." Blah blah blah. So her and I were talking throughout the night, and she mentions like, "Oh yeah, my dad actually played for a club in Mexico in the '90s or whatever." And I was like, "Oh yeah, which club?" And she's like, "America." It's like, your dad played for Club America back in the '90s, and he's like, "What's your dad's name?" And he's like, "Tutu dos Santos." I'm like, "Wait a minute, Tutu dos Santos." I'm like, "Are Gio dos Santos and Jonah dos Santos your cousins?" And she's like, "Yeah." She was a Dos Santos, like a famous Mexican soccer family. Her dad played, her uncle played, and Jonah and Gio are her cousins. They're all so, and then she is the other cousin, I guess.
Amazing.
She's the one who said she couldn't play soccer. So I was almost more excited to meet her. And she's like, "Yeah, I was born in LA because my dad played for the Los Angeles Lasers, which was an indoor soccer team back in the day." And blah blah blah. It was this fun little, like, me. I love my American soccer history and stuff.
Yeah.
So it was a very cool moment for me to be like, "Oh, you're a young Dos Santos of that family, and you're here because your dad played for the Los Angeles Lasers." That was really cool. I was almost more excited to meet her than Aaron Law. That is really cool. And then she talked about being a Galaxy fan because of her cousins, even though she likes LAFC, but she has to be a Galaxy fan. Blah, blah, blah. So it was cool. It was cool. I was like meeting someone from like a soccer family. And to me, that was
a dynasty almost.
Yeah. Like I said, I remember when Gio signed to Barcelona when he was like 18. He was like the young, hot New Mexican player. Some people maybe call him the Mexican Freddie Adu. Maybe he's created and pan out
I mean,
amazingly, like it should have, but he had a great career overall, and I think he's still down in Mexico. I think he plays for Chivas these days. But yeah, so that was by the way, so the soccer store is really cool, but they had such a random selection. They had an excellent MLS selection, but this store had a pile of Toronto FC jerseys, Colorado Rapids jerseys, third kits, fourth, like amazing of all these MLS kits. But there were no Tottenham Hotspur. There were barely any EPL jerseys. There was like no Tottenham Hotspur jerseys or anything like that. But there were a bunch of Celtic jerseys and a bunch of River Plate jerseys. Literally, my other friend and me is also a big soccer fan. We're just walking around the store being like, this selection is bonkers. It's like you can't get a Tottenham jersey, but you can get a Celtic jersey in this store. They had just a very, very random selection. But honestly, I loved that. And I also
it
showed you
sounds
that
great.
photo.
I mean, they gave you, you sent me a picture. They gave you this Real Madrid suit that looked really slick.
Yeah, it was $150 retail. And they just gave it to me, which is nice. But the lady, get this, the lady that hosted, who I went in, my contact, I was wearing a Bayern München shirt. I'm like, can I just wear this Bayern München shirt? It's like, no, wrong league. That's what she said. Not even the right league. So we all put Real Madrid clothing on, but Bayern München clothing were all over that store, including BVB clothing. So I'm like, what league is she talking? Does it all have to be La Liga stuff? I don't know.
Had to be Spanish speaking.
But I wasn't complaining. There was a PS5 in the corner, and then they hired the Onion magazine to write a bunch of soccer jokes. And in the corner of the store were a bunch of stations where there were soccer jokes. There was a Zlatan's mirror where he only saw himself. There was a PB Valderrama, Carlos Valderrama's wig. There was like an Emmy Martinez's notebook. There was like all these random soccer jokes they hired a bunch of Onion writers to write. It's just like, I was like, this is cool. I'm so glad I fell into this gig. This has got my name written all over it. But yeah, so that was my Friday. And if you're ever in the Santa Monica area,
I would
check
love to
out El
see it.
Culto. It is a Mexican-owned soccer apparel store. So there you go. Free plug.
Fantastic.
Their sponsorship was giving me a free Real Madrid tracksuit. Because that's their sponsorship.
I mean, it's just hard. It's tough. Yeah, I don't like wearing gear from other teams, but it was it was a sharp looking suit. White jacket,
I'll send it to
blue
you if
pants.
you want it. Yeah.
No, I'm not going to wear it either. I'm
not going to wear it again either.
I'm not going to wear Real Madrid gear, but it was good looking.
I will use those pants though. I think when I go jogging and stuff, I'll use those pants.
Oh,
the white
jogging.
top I probably won't use. Maybe
on your many jogging outings, you're gonna wear these pants on your regular jogs.
I'm thinking of reintroducing that into my life. I don't want to bring this up on the podcast, but I'm starting my diet again, and I'm.
All right. Congratulations. I apologize for
not anymore
for mocking.
No, with that tone. Not with that tone. That mocking tone. Why? Forget it. Why do I even start?
I take back my gentle teasing, and I support your efforts 100%. And you should go jogging in your blue Real Madrid pants. Yes. They're probably a little hot, right? If you're gonna run, like for running, they're probably plastic.
I'm not gonna be running. I'm gonna be walking, pretty much. But like, you're right. I'll probably be wearing shorts.
Those are not actually. Those are not good pants for jogging. Actually, although you're probably gonna, if you wear the suit, you're gonna lose some extra weight because you're gonna sweat.
Yeah,
gonna be like.
I think I knew a guy who, when they were walking, would wear like a plastic underlayer so he could double his sweat.
Oh boy, yeah, okay.
The worst. But anyway, so that was my experience. Germans just getting cooking. So we wish the Americans well. We want everyone to upset the apple cart. We're looking at the Bayer Leverkusen coach, looking at the Gladbach coach. MLS though is winding down. We've got only a handful of games left before the playoff.
And then
I don't think I'll be a part of it. So I have to look at it from outside looking in. But NYCFC is cooking, man.
You're just gonna root for us. No.
Well, I'm definitely gonna root maybe for. Like, I wish I could root for the Galaxy. They're long gone. I'm rooting for Vancouver. I'm rooting for Thomas Muller and Vancouver.
Thomas Muller and Vancouver. Yeah, I mean, it's a likable group. I don't blame you. And I mean, we can't. We would only see them in the final. So not to worry.
Well,
not to worry for a while.
I'm hoping he'll come down and play a playoff game against LAFC or something. I'd love to go see that. So So there you go. There you go. I believe
Yeah.
we did it, right?
We did it.
Welcome back, Bjorn. Keep an eye on MLS as it winds down. Will NYCFC get their home game?
Can we
Will
beat
Thomas Muller?
Miami? Can we beat the Red Bulls? Then Philly. I mean, these are all very stressful matchups.
You got big games. You got big games. Will we be lucky enough? Will Chicago be Greggy B and the Chicago Fee? Will they drop some points enough for us to grab that spot, or will Greg Berhalter, the greatest enemy in American soccer, finally after 15 years take my playoff spade away from me? If it's anybody, of course it would be Greg. Triple G.
Oh my God! Yeah, this is the revenge of the downtrodden girl. You know, you deserve this.
I should have never trashed him
All
on the
the things
podcast.
you
I should
said
never-
about him. All the things you said about him. Now he's gonna bust. He's gonna end your streak.
I was his motivation. He just kept playing Schnitzel Boys podcast in the background to be
that
like,
guy-
we need to get 8th place. We need to get or
this
9th
guy
place.
this guy really hates me.
Yeah, just me. I was the only one. All right, everybody. See
All
you,
right.
Daniel Young. See everybody else. Tschüss, bis nächste Woche. Be safe. And love thy neighbor. Why not? Spread some love.
Why not?
Spread the love.